So starting the test drive in this Altima SR here, I mean, a very simple car to drive. One thing I will say about the Xtronic CVTs, whether you like them or not, they just put the power down very nicely. They're very fuel efficient, and not really a lot is going on here in terms of jerking and being uncomfortable and whatnot. Now, you do have to make sure that you keep the fluid change in these, or else they'll kind of crap out very, very easily. But for the most part, it's if you're looking for just a car that's A to B, is a solid powertrain that's fuel efficient, relatively inexpensive to maintain. Now I'm gonna put into the sport mode, and then I'm gonna try these paddles out. So you can actually do this without having to be in the low gear. Here we go. So the two perfect example, the Sentra right here, the 2-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder, this 2.5, the way they're paired with the Xtronic CVT, it's relatively quick getting up to speed. And because you're not having to worry about shift points and whatnot, it kind of keeps a more linear power curve than those with a traditional transmission. So it's just kind of a fun fact that helps with the fuel efficiency as well as the acceleration. But I do want to give another big thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this car today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that third link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get to the best price on this or whatever pre-owned vehicle you might be interested in. Now with these bigger 19s, road noise is a bit more prevalent. The ride quality as well is, I shouldn't say the ride quality, but feeling the tires on the road is relatively noticeable. But for the most part, not anything that you wouldn't expect from a car like this, especially with these bigger wheels again. Now, in terms of what you get for the money, I think this is pretty solid. Again, just on the outside, you have a few body things that I would get fixed personally, but it's a Nissan Altima, it's an SR. It's basically the same body style as the 26 model, but you're getting a $20,000 price tag with less than 30,000 miles on it, which I think is pretty nice. Drives like new. I drive a lot of the new Altimas. I just drove, I think last month, the SV Special Edition and an SR Midnight Edition, and this drives just like that. It feels just like it, except I think the SR, the one I drove, which is a lot more money, had the updated screen, which I really like. But if I'm trying to stay on a budget, I'd rather buy this and get an aftermarket screen as opposed to pay another 15 grand to get a new one. But that's just me. Again, that's if I was in this market, which I'm not. But it's a really nice car on the inside. The infotainment system in 2019, I feel like this is pretty above average. Right now, it does feel a bit dated compared to basically everyone else in the sedan segment redoing their interiors. If they still have them, at least. A lot of them, like the Camrys, had a redesign on the outside. The Accord has had a redesign. But Nissan, for the most part, they always kind of come hard with the tech, and kind of like Hyundai, just making very neat vehicles that get people's attention, even if there are some other things that are lacking, if that makes sense. But I mean, you can see this car has been averaging 31 miles per gallon, And with this low mileage, it's probably just been around town. So, I mean, that's pretty impressive in my book. But for $20,000, getting a car that gets close to 35, 40 miles per gallon on the highway, great commuter. And even if you're driving around town, you're getting that 27, 28 miles per gallon. But even having the heated seats, the optional sunroof, having CarPlay, Android Auto, at least the middle part of the gauge cluster being digital, it feels, again, relatively modern, relatively new, even though it's coming up on 10-year-old car. But again, for the money and for this kind of mileage, even with the slight defects on the outside, I think a pretty solid deal. But all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2019 Nissan Altima SR.